both as a clinician and a physician, I don't even, Kratom I'm very much against. I don't even think of it as a maintenance medication. And I'll tell you what, let me tell you a little about Kratom, what it is. It comes from a plant, I think mostly Asia. It has both stimulant properties and it hits the mu receptors, opiate receptors, right? So already that's a little bit funky, right? Because you can actually hallucinate on this stuff. You can have seizures on this stuff. In addition, I think 2017, there was 11 deaths reported just straight up from Kratom use, okay? This stuff is, and from a clinical experience, I've had to detox at least 6 or 7 people off of Kratom. Some of the best experience I've had with it, not me using it, but I've had really well-to-do guys that came off Suboxone, then they read on the internet about Kratom, and they went and got on Kratom and started escalating the use. They started to have sleep problems, severe anxiety. I didn't have anyone with seizures, but that's one of the side effects. This stuff is not only not regulated, it's really, at this point for me, it's a substance of abuse. And people out there using it, it's really dangerous. And I've had a lot of negative comments about that. Hey, this stuff is nothing. This is nature's way. You know, when you say natural, what does that mean? That's the thing to really think about. What does that word mean? Everything's natural. Everything's carbon-based. You're getting it out there. It has properties that you don't understand, which is a stimulant and an opiate receptor. And again, when you start to get into people managing their own medication and trying to taper, you get into problems. Like I said, I've had several people in long-term detox because of Kratom, and I've had a few outpatient guys that try to get off either Suboxone or on their own, or they were trying to get off their Roxys using Kratom. So my position on it is very much in line with the medical community on this. This is a substance of abuse. I try to educate people on that. Sometimes I get very strong reactions to this, but I have to tell you, to the best of my knowledge, I use the data that's there. I look at what the compound is and then my own clinical experience. And at this time, this is a substance of abuse and it's dangerous and it has caused deaths, and it's on the CDC website, the deaths that it's caused. So that's my thoughts on Kratom. Hi guys, that video on Kratom, this little piece was from a discussion with Derek Lambert. On Friday, November 1st, I have a more formal series of Kratom videos coming out if you're interested. There seems to be a lot of high traffic on the internet regarding Kratom. The use seems to be increasing. So on Friday, November 1st, please look out for a formal beginning of our Kratom series. Thank you.